Hello and good morning. Today I'm actually bringing you a little cozy autumn nighttime routine, but we're going for a little autumn stroll in the park and all the leaves are going to be nice, so I thought I'd film like a little montage bit just to get everyone in the autumn vibes. Here's Romy Roo. Romy! Where's my Romy? She's playing, so she's a bit occupied, but yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along with us. Let's go. Wait, can I put her in the next one so I can go on the one next?
What you doing?
Hello everyone, so it is actually evening now. When we got back from the park, Romy fell asleep. Me and Connor, as you saw, had some pizza and chips that we bought from Sambuca's. We sat and watched The Watcher on Netflix. 10 out of 10 recommend if you haven't already seen it, it is so good. Romy had a little snooze and she's just woke up. It is 5:26 in the evening, so the night routine is about to begin. Before we started, I just wanted to show you some nighttime essentials that I really like to use, that I literally swear by for Romy's bedtime. And I thought I would do it now because when it gets to her bedtime, she's not going to be in the mood to be sat there showing off her items, so I thought I would just do it on my own now. The first thing that I want to show is actually this little sleep suit, plain sleep suit. I can tell that's what you're thinking. It is from Next. I swear by these sleep suits. If you've watched my videos for a long time, you will know from when Romy was a newborn, I swear by Next sleep suits. I love the little strawberry ones. And recently I've been really liking these ones with the zip, because as she's getting bigger, she's starting to fight a little bit when we're getting ready for bed. So a zip, I just find so much easier to zip her up rather than to be faffing about with buttons. Do still love the button ones, do still buy them, but I just wanted to let you know, from 10 months, zips, especially from Next, 10 out of 10, I really, really enjoy. The next thing that I want to talk about is actually her sleeping bag, which she never used to wear during the summer because it was way too hot out. But because it's getting a little bit chillier, we always make sure that she has a sleeping bag on for bedtime. It has got a little bit of Calpol stainage, so please bear with. From Next, these little sleeping bags. They are so nice. I feel like this is a 1.5 tog, I believe. Let me double check for you. Yeah, 1.5 tog, but they're so movable. There's so much wriggle room in there. They are so soft. There's no way that you can catch them on the zips. It has 2 little protection zones. 10 out of 10. Love. And yeah, I just wanted to show that. Romy isn't really the kind of baby that enjoys sleeping bags, and she doesn't really like putting that one on, but once it's on, she's absolutely fine in it. And I honestly swear by Next sleeping bags. Because I never used them during the summer, the only ones I can swear by in the summer was the Yorfos ones, which I do still love. But for winter, because I've got this Next one, I'm pretty certain that we're going to be able to see through winter. I've actually got a whole collection now to show you. So these were some recent Yorfos ones that I bought for when it was a little bit chilly, but not like freezing. So I bought these Yorfos ones, which are great, very comfy. Got the safety feature so you can't catch them with the zip. They're thin, lots of wriggle room. So that was an updated Yorfos. And one thing I love about Yorfos, the tags are on the outside so they don't cause any irritation, which I just think is such a great feature. So this one is a Yorfos one. I will tag it down below, as well as the sleep suit and the sleeping bag. I've recently just bought this because, like I said before, Romy isn't a lover of a sleeping bag. I thought for when it gets a lot colder and she would need a thicker sleeping bag, we would try an extra thick sleep suit. This one is, of course, from Next, and it's got the safety features for the zips, safe sleeping, nice and thick. Let me just double check what the tog is. So the tog on this one is 2.5, I believe. But I already love it. She's never worn it yet because it's not cold enough, but I just love it already, and I know that she will love it too. It's obviously very big, so it wouldn't fit her just yet anyway, but when it gets really, really cold and she's a little bit bigger, we're sorted. Now, the last thing that I wanted to show you was actually this new white noise machine that I've just bought. It is the Mum Cozy one. I've seen it all over TikTok shop. It has a little nightlight on, which I just think is such a cool feature. I believe this comes with over 20 different sounds to use. I have it already set to the white noise, which is what Romy likes. 10 out of 10, recommend. It has these little buttons on, volume up, volume down, change your sound, pause, play, and you can also put it on a timer. So 100% recommend one of these. I will tag it down below. These are the sounds. This is the noise that I use for Romy. And she loves it. 10 out of 10, recommend. I just wanted to show you some of my little nighttime essentials, as well as the Child's Farm moisturiser and the Child's Farm shampoo and conditioner. Although we've run out of shampoo, so we're using something else, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, just wanted to let you know about them, and I will tag them down below if you are interested. But anyway, let's go and get Romy Brew some dinner. Hello, we're in the kitchen. Here's Romy. It's actually dinner time, so welcome to the first step of the bedtime routine, which is Romy's dinner. For dinner, we've got lamb hot pot, don't we? What do you think? Tasty? One thing I am going to remind you within this bedtime routine is every night is different. So although I'm calling this a routine, this is how we like to try to structure Romy's bedtime. Whether it goes that way is down to Romy's mood, basically, isn't it? We always start with dinner, don't we? And then she's got some peppers and what else? Peppers, carrots and apples, I think. And then a yogurt for dessert. And then she always has like a little bitey snack just to help her practice that self-feeding. So yeah. It is that time of night where the house looks something like this. Let me just exposing the family. This is currently what the house looks like. So normally after Romy has dinner, that's when I tackle this issue, and we basically just get the house right. So that is the plan. As you've just seen, the house is a state. I'm currently doing some dishes, and normally around about this time, we've gave Romy dinner a little bit early. I feel like we're in a transitional phase of bedtime. She's wanting a nap a little bit earlier, which means she's wanting to go to bed a little bit earlier, which is fine with me, whatever works for Romy, you know. But normally after dinner is when she's allowed to watch Miss Rachel. So we put a little bit of Miss Rachel on. She tends to sit and chill, but now that she's big enough to get herself about, she's more interested in crawling around and pulling herself up on things. So when the house looks like this and I'm trying to get it looking somewhat tidy, it can be a little bit difficult. But one thing that I will say, if you're pregnant or if you've just had a baby and you worry about screen time, I feel like so many people made me anxious about Romy watching TV, and I used to think if she watches too much TV, she's only going to be interested in the TV and nothing else. Now that she can crawl, she very rarely sits and watches TV because she can get herself up and about now. So she'd rather do that than sit down and watch the telly. So if you're worrying or you're stressing about your child having too much screen time, I can't speak for every child, but I used to let my baby watch as much TV as she wants, and she is no longer interested anymore, which works well really, because we don't mind her having a little bit of a crawl around, a little bit of a chill out. Broom on the broom. Ready? I am a cat, as lean as can be. Is there room on the broom for a cat like me? Of course. I should have guessed. Wow! Ready? Let's explore the big outdoors. Who will we find at the seaside? Turtles have big flippers which help them swim fast. So the moral of the story is we've got coffee coming and we've got all the watch. I do just want to say something, and that is I do have to read Romy's favourite book, which is this one. It's called Big Outdoors for Little Explorers. I have to read it about 10 times in one night. And that's just me. How many times have you read it today?
A few.
This is her most prized possession, this book. You love this book, don't you, Baba? Do, 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 do. All done. That was the last page. All done. Look, it's all done now. So Mama put it here. All done? Just watch. She's gave it back. She's gave it back. You want it again? This is the third time in the past 10 minutes. currently doing my skincare. Romy's still in the bath right next to me. Garnier micellar water first, remove the excess makeup. I've actually just ran out of my face wash, so I've had loads of makeup on my face. I just have to keep looking back because Romy's there. Micellar water is probably one of my go-to products. These, I feel like it's so good. It's just like clearing the rest off your face. Do you know what I mean? Like, look how much that's cleared my face. These products I swear by. I used to use like 10 products. I used to use like 10 products before I had a baby, and then now I've had a baby, I just don't have time for that. So I've gone to 2 essentials. The hyaluronic acid serum is the first step because I feel like it's so good to just hydrate your face. I always use the Inculus, but I do know that the Ordinary is really good as well. I think every skincare brand just depends on your skin, depending on what's best for you. And then I also use the Bioactive Ceramide Repairing and Plumping Moisturiser. You know, because nearly 25 now, so we've got to start protecting the skin a little bit more. There's my skincare done. All fresh. Romy is out the bath and ready for bed. We've got the little bottle bib, and now it's time for bed. We have got the best Chinese takeaway ever. This is the best Chinese takeaway in the whole of the UK, and I'm not even gonna let anyone argue with that. Would you?
It's true.
It's so good. And I just can't wait to sit and have a little munchy munch. Romy's fast asleep. Just got her down. So I say it's time to chill, but I've actually got some work bits to do. So I've got my Chinese food. You are so gonna judge my order. I feel like most people would. I have a plain omelette, egg fried rice, salt and pepper chips. Ooh, let me show you. Delicious. The best. I don't even know if you could say it was Chinese food because a lot of it's English, but nevertheless, I'm the one eating it, so my opinion's the only opinion that matters. But we're about to watch The Watcher, and that's our night. Hi, I swear on my life that I filmed a clip to end this vlog, and I'm currently editing it. Got to the very end and there's no ending again, but I swear on my life that it was there. How annoying. But anyway, come on to end it now. I hope you enjoyed our little nighttime routine and our little autumn walk. I actually have a new vlogging camera, so I'll be using that from next week, which is really exciting. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you for all the love, and I hope you're okay, whatever's going on in your life, and I'll see you next week for another video. Bye.